they are helping people.
Yes.
Okay. तो अभी तक का आपने कैरी फॉरवर्ड सबने किया?
Yes.
अभी तक का आपने काउंट किया? अब किस किस को मैं पैसा मिला? निशा को फिर से 4,200 मिला एक्चुअल इनकम. तो एक्चुअल इनकम में निशा डालेगी 4,200. कल का वापस से -380 है आपका.
राइट.
तो अभी आपका जो मेंटल बैलेंस होगा कितना? कल कितना आपका एमबीआई था?
3420. 3420.
-3420. अभी आपका मेंटल बैंक इनकम कितना है निशा कल का?
मेरा आज का है 1072. आज का.
तो 24 इंच है. हाँ 24 गए.
निशा कल का कितना था?
कल का जस्ट मिनट है मैम. कल का क्या पूछ रहे थे मैम?
मेंटल बैंक इनकम
जस्ट मिनट.
720
780 था. 780.
780. अभी आपका क्या होगा जो टोटल आपने लिया है, फिर आपने जो कमाया है 4,200 वापस से आपका माइनस में जाएगा.
अच्छा वापस माइनस.
एक्चुअल इनकम और मेंटल बैंक इनकम कम है.
राइट.
तो आपका मेंटल बैंक इनकम कम है, एक्चुअल इनकम ज्यादा है. तो -3,420 जो भी आएगा मुझे नहीं पता. सपोज -3,000 और कल का -3,420. तो टोटल आप कैरी फॉरवर्ड करोगे कल -6,420. माइनस करके फिर आपको माइनस टू माइनस ऐड करना है.
माइनस टू माइनस. ओके.
तो कल का है ना आपके पास?
हाँ हाँ.
तो -3,420 सपोज आपने आज कमाया 1,500 रुपया. तो -3,420 और 1,500 करोगे तो क्या आंसर आएगा?
$4,920.
ना बाबा तूने माइनस किधर किया?
अच्छा मैंने प्लस किया. ओके.
कैसे कर सकते हो
माइनस.
जब माइनस है तो?
ओके.
Just one question I had in mind. Is there anything kind of a flat rate events such as let's say I meditated for 15-20 minutes? Anji?
What I'm saying?
It's Tejas here. Actually, I had a question in my mind. Is there anything like flat rate events such as let's say I meditated for 15 minutes since I'm not able to meditate for 1 hour?
तो 50 minutes into whatever you are earning.
15 minutes into, so okay, that goes to very less. That's why I was asking. Okay.
No, but that's okay. जितना किया उतना करना पड़ेगा ना.
Okay.
Okay, so we will continue. Now you will do the whole thing and we'll meet tomorrow with this mental bank. Now we'll continue the other things. Okay. Put on this thing for day 3. I think so. We have not completed day 3. बड़ा कर दे. So awareness and mindfulness. So what is awareness? When we are manifesting, be aware. What do you mean by be aware? Be aware of what you want. Be aware of what you are wanting to do in life. For example, I cannot manifest I want 1 crore rupees, but from where? I have to be, that is why I have given you a very structured way of manifesting. Because the conscious mind understands a lot of structure. It understands logic. So be present, that is to be mindful. So be very, very mindful as to what you are asking. You manifest exactly what you ask for, nothing more, nothing less. So whatever your manifestations are will come true. But with the thought that whatever you want to manifest, it will come exactly that much. Now, you must have heard stories and that if people have manifested, but they have got money in the wrong way. Have you ever heard stories like that? Yes or no?
Yeah, loads of people have got money in the wrong way.
Yes. How? My voice is breaking. Okay. Nisha, you have a problem in your the internet. तो थोड़ा
Just a minute, I'm just taking my Wi-Fi.
हाँ.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of people do get money through by means of wrongdoings. So it could be cheating someone, it could be bribery, it could be whatever. It could be any form of, or even not paying the taxes in the right way. That also is some form of.
Also, there is one more thing, that what we are manifesting, we are actually manifesting what you want. So suppose if I manifest for $1 lakh, I may either get it in a wrong way, or I may get after sacrificing something very important in my life. Are you getting my point? So you should ask it very specifically and in a right manner. Otherwise, you will get it in a wrong manner. Well, this is what I'm trying to say, that you have to be mindful exactly of what you want to manifest in life. If you just say, I want to, now let's go away from money. If you just say, I want to manifest a job, you know, any job will do. I don't want a lot of work, and you know, I want to have a same salary. So you may manifest that this company that you're working for is not giving you work. Now, after some time, what will happen? That your own skill set will become less. And when your skill set will become less, automatically the second job that you may go, or if you are ready to rise to a higher level, it will not rise. If you don't rise to a higher level, then what will happen? So you are not getting equipped to deal with the future. One day or the other, you will have a loss. So be very sure of exactly what you want. Are you understanding? So you have to be very mindful of your manifestation. Don't just ask anything. Got it? So you may be possible that you don't want to work and you say, okay, but I still want to earn 5 lakhs. Malum pada your wife is earning and you are sitting at home.
So is that the reason why you say that we have to give creator a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to give the creator a plan. How exactly do you want to work? We are not giving the creator. We are actually giving it now to ourselves. Now, how all of you have become aware of how much time you have been wasting, which you were not aware before. But this awareness has to be there throughout the year. Okay. Don't keep it for 2 days till the time the workshop is there. New things are there. No. You have to be aware. The more structured and determined. Anytime you see you're doing any faltugiri on the phone, start reading something. Even that reading will help you. Even that reading is counted as money coming in. You can read just about maybe whatever is the subject which interests you. Please understand. Got it? I'm sorry not to attend since that is, so we'll listen to the recording. Obliged. What is J4 is saying? Okay. So, understanding the mind, the theory of mind, and shift from scarcity to abundance. What do you mean by the scarcity mentality? Can anyone explain? Everybody knows.
Lack.
Lack.
Scarcity, lack.
People keep on talking. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And second, like all of us have such a big thing, na? Are if we invest money in shares, हमारा पैसा डूब भी जाएगा. So you will see that your money will never get. Okay, you are totally bound by fear. So this is the scarcity loop which starts from fear. Because of the fear, the anxiety builds in. I'm not asking you to be foolish. But these people who don't even spend 5 rupees, have you know people who don't spend 10 rupees, 15 rupees? If they can go by car, they will not go by car. They will go by bus for the want of saving money. And because of this anxiety, they will have poor choices where they can take risks, they can grow in their life. They will not take the risk and grow in their life. And because of this, they will, of the poor choices they will have negative outcomes in life. Can anyone give me an example for this if they understand, if they understood what I'm trying to say? Okay. So for example, a person is there and the person is very, very brilliant, but his father says, no, but I really want you to do a government job. Government job is safe, government job is this, government job is that. So the father has given the anxiety, even if anything happens, your job is going to be safe only. So maybe he has a choice. Now he goes into BMC, he takes up a job, or he goes into some other place, he takes up a government job. Now with that, the growth also will be less. The kind of growth you could have had in the private sector, you will not have it. Whereas the person was very much equipped to deal with the private sector. So he has made a choice out of anxiety. It's a poor choice. Maybe by the end of the year, he may not have that much income. Or see, if I'm earning more, I can buy more. I can buy a house. I can buy things. Automatically, if it increases in the money, I have earned that kind of money. I don't need that pension to be with me for the whole year. If today I have money and I buy a 20 lakhs house and that I'm selling it for 40 lakhs after 10 years, I've still earned the 20 lakh rupees. Rather than working at such a pittance salary and not earning anything. So I'll explain by myself. So I'm basically a teacher by profession. I started my journey as a teacher. And then later on, I did my MA and everything after post 2003 and 4. So now this was the mentality that, you are a teacher, at least what happens, you are going to school, you're getting some money, you're ready to look after your house and everything. So a lot of fear and fear they had put in me, even though before I was doing marketing and all that, I was doing pretty well. Now, because of this anxiety, I was getting a pittance to be a teacher. So I was like feeling that, I'm feeling claustrophobic. I want to move. I'm not able to move. So I created a plan. I created a plan that how much I get as a teacher, I will save that for a year. So that for a full 1 year, I don't have to ask anybody for money. And then in that 1 year, when I leave the job, I can do what I want to do. And I did not know what I wanted to do actually, but I wanted a break from there. And because I took that break from fear, I shifted my mind and I said, I don't want to, I'm ready to take that risk. I'm ready to take that jump. I slowly entered into spirituality. I started doing a lot of courses and I started becoming independent. Independent means when I am working for somebody, I'm working for somebody. I don't like to work for somebody. So I started becoming independent. So there was less work. It's not as if I had all the work all the time. But I was happy with the kind of work I was doing. But from fear, I took the risk and I went into the abundance loop. Because if I would today also, don't mind, it's not a big outcome. But when I left my teaching, I was earning 13,000 rupees a month in 2006. I would have earned how much? 70, 80,000 a month even today. You don't earn more than that. But with the risk I took, I'm earning much more today. Of course, I invested a lot of money in myself. I must have invested at least 50 to 60 lakhs today in my spiritual education. But I have got that kind of money back. So it took me about 10 years to do this journey, doing so many courses, international and trainership. But that is the risk I took. And I'm very happy with the risk I took because for me, 70, 80,000 was not really what I wanted. So from this scarcity mentality, I went into that I will be taken care of. I have gratitude. I took care. I was a very logical person. So mental bank works for me very much. I took that and I said, fine, I have that much money and I can do it. I can survive for 1 year. And in this 1 year, if I don't do anything, I can always go back to teaching. Do you understand what I did? This is what I'm trying to say, that shift your mentality. Like for example, how she's doing Simeon. Simeon is trying to shift her mentality from this thing to abundance. In which way? So she's working as a job and at part-time she's doing a tarot. So definitely her income will increase. Then she's going doing her PhD. So she's creating opportunities for her to learn and earn more money. Got it? That is what happens is, so when you are living in gratitude also, that I will be taken care of. So, but for me, the logical thing is I was taken care of. And if you feel that now today it is very, very important, everybody is fearing how will I be taken care of. You may not earn for 6 months, you may not earn for 8 months, but work will start. Economy will bloom. So many companies will come to India. It may take 2-3 years. Every change comes with a lot of shift. But if you remain in gratitude, you will see you are taken care of. It gives you a peace of mind because you are not all the time hyper vigilating how to do. Ruchika, does from yesterday, did you get some peace of mind? Why
Yes. Yeah.
you are very hyper vigilant, when money is concerned?
Yes.
Because your mind is knowing if I'm earning money for everything I'm doing and I'm using my time productively and constructively, I know that at the end of the year, I will be earning double.
Yeah. No, there has been a shift. The whole lockdown, I have worked so much. I was not doing that. My whole time was going in Netflix before this.
What are you talking?
Practically, yeah, I was doing nothing. I mean, it's just sitting in there in my store and doing nothing. I was just watching Netflix. So now, a lot of things have changed. I'm doing so much work.
Okay, so you should be in gratitude for the lockdown.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because it really gave you a lot of things. So that is why. So when the lockdown happened, people definitely went into scarcity. But if they change their thoughts and they go into the gratitude mentality, of course, a lot of things will shift. Then you have a peace of mind. When you are in peace of mind, you make right choices. Do you understand? You don't make the wrong choice. You know the exact time that you have to make a right choice. And because you make a right choice, you have positive outcomes. Now, suppose if I would have been in the fear of being only a teacher, you think I would have had the kind of name, fame, which I'm having today if I would have been a teacher? No. No way. And when I say name, fame, it doesn't mean that I'm very, very famous. I don't give a damn about that. What I'm happy is my name comes in newspapers. My name comes in magazines. That is what for me is my identity. Yeah, I couldn't have gotten that if I would have been a teacher. So if I would have been the fearful anxiety, I know I cannot leave. It's money. I'm getting money at the end of the day. So you need to take a risk, but with the gratitude. Shift your focus. Yeah. Are we changing the slide?
I'm trying. It is not happening.
Subconscious and conscious? Very good. What do you know about mind? We talk so much about mind. Where do you think your mind is?
Mind's all around us, from what I've understood.
Very good. Who's this person?
Alifia.
Hi, Alifia. Mind is all around you, right? And we have something which is known as a conscious mind. The conscious mind is the critical thinking mind. Should I do this course? Will this course help me? Should I go to this teacher? Will I be happy there? Should I go to this therapist? All those kind of things. Baby, आप कहाँ पे आ गए? Previous slide is not going back. Yeah, thank you. Logical planning. So if I need to go from here to Baroda, I will plan whether I go by train, I go by car, I go by bus, I will plan. Same way, we are giving a logical map to the conscious mind that I want to go from 10,000 to 20,000 and this is the logical map. Is it making sense? So I am satisfying the logical mind requirement. It has short-term memory. So if you see a news is a news for only some time. After that, people forget. Right? Last full 1 week, we are doing Sushant Singh. Do you think after a month, we'll be doing Sushant Singh Rajput? Will anybody remember him? Maybe. I'm not saying no. There will be people who will fleetingly still think about him after a year. Yes, if his biopic releases, good. After 5 years. So we have a very short-term memory. And that short-term memory is the conscious mind. So that is why every day we have to do a certain amount of activity to make sure that the conscious mind has a habit. Now, what does the conscious mind do? Suppose if you're trying to reduce your weight and you see a sweet, the conscious mind will say, don't eat that sweet. Now, if suppose your willpower is less, you will say, no, it's okay. I'll do it from tomorrow. You'll go and have that sweet. So that's where your willpower comes in. And 5 to 10% of the people all over the world. So out of the world, suppose the world population, I think is 700 crores. So out of that, 10%, and 70 crores people have this willpower, which is very, very strong. So they can just decide and it happens. They don't need therapy. Okay, they can change habits. If they decide that I want to give up smoking, they will give up smoking. If they decide that I want to give up alcohol, they'll give up alcohol. Very strong willpower. Okay, but who has this greater pull? The subconscious mind. Why? Because the subconscious mind is 90%. 10 rupees is more or 90% rupees is more? Of course, 90 rupees. So same way, your subconscious mind has beliefs. What we discussed on day 1. Day 2. Money doesn't go on trees. Money is evil. I don't have enough. I lack money. I don't have money. At the end of the month, I don't have money in the bank. I feel like a pauper at the end of the month. All these beliefs are stored there and they keep on creating disturbances in your life. Even your creativity comes from your subconscious mind. How can you create? How can you create money? How can you create new ways of getting money? That is what is your subconscious mind for. Developmental stages. So what are the developmental stages of a human being? Whether he's a toddler, whether he's an adult, whether he's a teenager. Emotions and feelings. It just holds on to emotions, raw anger, all these feelings, love, everything is stored in the subconscious mind. Habits and addictions. So whatever becomes your habit, it gets stored because now again the conscious mind thinking is what? 24 hours, 36 hours maximum. So it all gets stored up in your subconscious mind. Your addictions. So people who don't have a strong willpower, if they need to let go of addictions, where do we need to work on? The subconscious mind. If today you're not able to earn the kind of money that you want to earn, where do we have to work on? The subconscious mind. Okay. Subconscious mind also has intuition. Does anybody have a flash of intuition which if they have followed through? So just Pawan, tell me, did you feel when the Yes Bank money was less, did you feel that you should be investing there?
Well, I was already invested with Yes Bank, but my entry point was 136.
Okay.
So at one point in time, it went to about $7. And that's when I said, let me take a chance. But I didn't. Okay. But luckily, I was able to average it out at about 73 right now. Okay. Sorry, 56. So I entered the market
at
a much higher price, at about 136. Okay. Then the Yes Bank got passed. it comes down all the way to 5 rupees and 7 rupees. Okay, then it came to 23, it came to 56, it has been hovering around. So now I've bought more of it and then I've averaged out that entire thing at 56. All right. So right now the market is trending at about 30, which still means that I'm at a $20 deficit, which eventually over a period of time, because I know these shares are long term and you know things will materialize at some point or the other. Yes, of course, I did want to put in or come enter into the market. In fact, even at today morning, I said, "Chal yaar, 430 is a good price. Let me just play a play a shot." And then like forget it because I got busy with a lot of other work and stuff, so I just ignored it.
Intuition.
But I had a very strong one, like 430 is a good price. Let me do it.
Yeah. So if you had listened to an intuition which came from the subconscious mind, you would have earned money.
Yeah.
Not much, but still earned.
Meaning 20K for today, which is definitely.
So the more and more you see you're writing this logbook, those kind of intuitions will keep on coming in.
Achha.
Okay.
Okay.
Long-term memory. It has memories right from your current life, all the life that you have lived, modern memory, and even your past lives. Protective reactions. Well, protective means its work. Primary work is survival. So it will do everything to ensure your survival. Hypnosis uses this part of the mind for change. So if I want to induce in somebody to earn more money, so I will use on the subconscious mind. Okay, next slide.
Sorry.
It's perfectly fine. You have to write now 10 things today because I have to move from fear. We are totally in the fear of COVID. We are totally in the fear of Corona. We don't know what's going to happen the next day. So you are going to write the 10 things in your journal. What are you grateful for today? I have it perfectly fine. Ten things that I'm grateful for today. Can you please write the 10 things? I'm grateful for whatever you have today. Mayur? Sorry. Ruchika, can you tell me the 10 things that you're grateful for? Huh, Ruchika?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. So my daughter, then food on my table, Gaurav, parents, you, work, spirituality, house, car, myself.
Okay. Alifia?
So yeah, this workshop has made it to the top of my list. Flexibility of time to do as I wish, not having to worry about any basic needs, my family and having them around at this time, because there was a time where I lived alone, so I'm just glad to be at home with family at this time. Then a very strong emotional support group, a lot of high integrity teachers who I've associated with over these last 2 months. Like there've been so many workshops and it's been non-stop. Like this COVID thing has seemed like a treasure chest. Every day something wonderful comes out of it. Then divine guidance and protection from my angels and spirit guides, because I do feel them around all the time. Then easy access to all the basic necessities of life, the fact that I live in comfort, and for being of able body and able mind.
That's nice. Vididhar? The very fact that we don't even have COVID also is a big thing.
Hello.
Yeah, Vidhi, tell me.
Yes.
So tell me.
Mute.
I'm not on mute.
No, Vidhi is.
Vidhi. Hi, Vidhi. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Ma'am, I have learned many things related to that I can solve without medicines, like Sujok therapy. I have learned Osho's and tarot card, and I am getting all the basics. My relationship with everyone is very good. I'm I am I am attending your session right now. I am grateful to Reiki energy. I have started understanding. I am spending time with my son a lot. Ma'am, that's it.
Great, very nice. Yes, Pawan.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, so I'm grateful for the fact that I'm alive and healthy.
Yes.
For every breath that I take. I'm grateful to have been blessed with a wonderful son with whom I share a wonderful relationship with. I'm grateful for the wonderful, fulfilling job that I have, which gives me an extremely good salary. I'm also grateful for the wonderful father who loves me a lot and that we share a wonderful bond with each other. I'm also grateful for the wonderful set of friends and family that I have around me as my support group and stand by me during all my good and bad times. I'm grateful for the personality that I am and the being that I hold within myself. I'm also very grateful for the food that's served to me and helps me nourish myself and every cell of my body. I'm very grateful for this time, this day, this moment. I'm just grateful for everything. So this is basically my mantra every night before I go off to sleep. So it's very easy for me to just orchestrate and articulate this.
Great. What about your mother? You spoke about your father, but not your mother.
Well, she's no more.
And when did you lose your mother?
2012.
What happened?
She battled cancer for about 8 years.
Stomach?
No, she had multiple myeloma, quite a complex.
Okay. And what has been the shift after 2012 in your life?
Well, 2012, actually the whole month, the month of May was pretty, I I'd say, so I was in a very big turmoil in that month because 1st of May 2012, my son was born. 21st of May 2012, I was blessed with a nephew in the US. And then 24th of May, my mom was in a better place. So I just couldn't. So I was at a stage in my life where I didn't know what really should I be doing. Should I be really enjoying the presence of my son, looking after my child, or should I be remorsing the loss of my mom? So I was very close to my mom, of course. But some way or the other, I think on the 3rd day or the 4th day, I was a lot calmer when she was put on the pyre. So I was a lot calmer after that. I cried my heart out, but yeah, I was a lot calmer after that.
So you really have to thank God that you have a son. He'll help you to do those.
Yeah, of course. He's a wonderful child, no doubt about that. I mean, every moment of my life, I'm kind of.
Okay, thank you so much, Pawan, for sharing.
Yeah, thanks.
After Pawan, we have Nisha. Nisha, what have you written? Nisha, you are on mute.
Now, okay? Hello?
Yes, okay.
Yeah. I'm grateful for having loving and supportive family. I'm very much grateful for my God, gurus, my angels, and spirit guides, those who are always guiding me. I'm very much grateful for ancestor well-wishers' blessings, and grateful for comfort which is given by universe and my family, and that's it.
Okay. Alifia has told me Tejas.
Let me just. So yeah, I'm grateful that I've got a lot of work from office today. Yeah, I'm able to make out a time for study in between the breaks. I'm grateful that I've enjoyed a lunch a lot. Grateful for a network scenario, which required lots of effort. I worked it out, and I had a funny and nice conversation with boss. I'm grateful that my wife today is in the happy mood and she's busy at her work. I'm grateful that I've listened to the laughters and the happy conversations in my house today.
Okay.
I'm grateful for this workshop. I'm grateful that I've had a nice sleep today. Yeah, and lastly, I'm grateful for the raised salary this year.
That's nice. Okay, then we have Preeti Sharma. Preeti Sharma, can you please tell us?
Yeah. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, Preeti, I can hear you.
Okay. So, I'm grateful for the spiritual foundation that I'm a part of. I'm grateful for my family and friends. I'm grateful for being able to have the blessings to have my basic necessities met and have the comfort and luxuries of life. I'm grateful to everything that I have done in the past, which has made me what I am today. I'm grateful for access consciousness and all the tools and the facilitators, because that has also helped. Now this is something I am going to do and doing as my career. Yes. I'm grateful to you for this course that I'm doing. And yeah, so I've covered 10 parts. Thank you.
Okay. Now we have Simeon. Can you please tell me?
Yes. Parents, job, money, family, health, support. So support.
Easy. You have to make it broader, and so that it goes, you actually realize.
Okay.
You can have 10 supports also, and that can make the 10 things. That's perfectly fine. But you have to make it very, very elaborate, Simeon. Okay? So come back to you later. I will listen to others. Anu?
Yeah, ma'am. So I'm grateful for my family, my job, my I am being grateful for being guided to the right teachers, for the online workshops that are happening these days, my ability to pay for these workshops, my house, my comforts, my health.
See, when you say comfort, let's just define the comfort so that you also know what comforts you have.
Ability to get the necessities as on date, which are not easily available to people, able to sit at home and do my work, the ability of working from home.
So 5 तो इसी में ही हो.
हाँ जी.
5 तो इसी में ही हो गए.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी. My family में भी जब मैंने लिखा तो मैंने arrows डाल के डाले, so वही 10 हो जाते हैं मेरे. So that way, yes, I'm blessed. My friends and people I am meeting right now during this COVID period, this lockdown period, it's been a blessing. This COVID period has been a blessing for me.
Even that is a big thing, to change your perception from the fear, anxiety, and when you start accepting the corona and the COVID situation, you'll see that the fear actually lessens. Kanchan, Chetal.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Okay, I haven't really gone into, if we have to write it every day, then it's everyday things that I've written that I've done today that I've been grateful for. So the first is that I was trying to get my pest control guy to come and I was not able to catch him. And today he's come and done the job. So I'm rid of pests, which is a very big thing for me today. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the thought processes that are changing as I'm going through in these lockdown periods, where I'm able to read more, I'm able to understand more about where and what I want to do with my life. So grateful for making that change in the thought process. I'm grateful to this workshop for opening my eyes for many, just not money manifestation, but yes, it is teaching us that how we can really manifest a lot of other things besides money. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful today for my son who's into a new job, and he's been waiting for his online.
Not a new job.
No, he has a job, but he hasn't started because he has to move to Hyderabad for it, and because of all these lockdowns, he's not able to. So today he had his first meaningful meeting.
Oh, that's so
online. Nice. So which is another thing that I'm grateful for today. I'm also grateful today for having a beautiful discussion with my little son who opened his heart out to me, and whatever fears that he has looking at the current situation, because we don't realize that how kids are getting affected by whatever is happening around, by the news and by whatever that we are discussing among each other. They never get an opportunity to express themselves. Yeah. So today he and I sat and he expressed himself, and I could relate with him and I could communicate with him. So I'm grateful for that. So I'm obviously grateful for having the entire family together, which is very rare on other occasions. So yes, that, and for having a great supporting family. I'm grateful to be away from this thought of corona all the time. As a family, we don't even see the numbers these days. We do not even look at the situation outside, because we are grateful that we are taking the right precautions, and so I'm grateful for that awareness.
Great. So that's a very, from the state of anxiety which was there 3 months back, we have become very, very different. But please also understand one thing. The mind, the subconscious mind is like this only. Whatever for the person doesn't know is a lot of fear. But once we have got so much of information about COVID, the unknown has become a known. And so we have become very comfortable with it. And that is why when you have a loss, when you have a sudden anxiety, when you have a sudden situation which is challenging, your mind goes into a tizzy, a lot of anxiety builds in, nervousness, stress, because you don't know how to control the situation. Now everybody knows the best way to control is to sit at home. The best way to control is to sanitize. The best way to control is to wear a mask. So we feel that we are equipped to deal with that situation. So what was the previous unknown has become the known. It has become the known thing that nobody is going out without a mask and things like that. And so what we can also do is that in this situation, we can, the mind has moved from anxiety to about a peace of mind. And that is why also you will see there is a shift in your behavior and your attitude. Yes. So we have Sarika. Sarika, can you please tell us what are the 10 things that you are grateful for? Hello, Sarika. I think she's not there. So maybe we can work with. Yeah,
Hello.
she's there.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm there, but I'm traveling, so there is a lot of disturbance. So
No,
that's why I'm mute. Yeah, I'll put on mute. Yeah.
Ashit Damania.
Yeah. Can I take?
Yeah. Please tell me.
Yeah. So grateful to have a caring mother who has raised me without a father and still continues to mother me. Grateful of a wife who is my pillar of strength throughout in my lean phase of my life and is caring towards me. Grateful of my son who makes me smile many times a day and who's God's gift to us. Grateful to all the luxuries I enjoy, car, staying in the heart of town, etc. Grateful of a job. Grateful of friends I have since so many years. Grateful of working from home since last 3 months, which made me more close to family. Grateful of a house close to both our parents. Grateful of being drawn to veganism since a year, and I don't miss the non-veg food anymore.
That's nice. That's very nice. Going
Thank
vegan
you.
is a new way and a right way. I myself am vegan, so I'm happy.
Oh, really?
I've been vegan from 3 months. Yeah,
Okay, so without dairy, without any kind of dairy?
Yeah, without any kind of dairy.
Okay, that's very good. In fact, you should be part of our vegan groups. There are such big vegan groups in Bombay.
Yeah, you can add me.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Then I have one more.
Yeah, you can take the time.
I am grateful to the best of food I get in my plate.
Yeah.
And lastly, I'm grateful for all the failures in my life which has taught me more than success.
Good. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Chinmay. Hi, Chinmay. Chinmay, are you there?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, थोड़ा ये है.
अच्छा.
Go ahead.
So I think I can turn off the video then.
We too can't see you also. मतलब I can't see. I'm not able to see Chinmay. Yeah, now I see Chinmay.
Okay. First thing is I'm grateful for the place I'm living at. It's quite good one. If I talk about Mumbai, so I'm thankful I have good food to eat. I'm thankful that I spend less time in travel, especially in Mumbai, and I'm grateful that I have a healthy body. I'm grateful I have a healthy mind and I'm able to take good decisions and learn at the same time. And I'm thankful to get opportunities for taking new knowledge. And I'm earning good enough to live a comfortable life. So I'm thankful for that also. I have good enough resources to enhance my life. Resources in the sense I have some technical equipments, you can say, like I have computer, I have good mobile, I have tab and those things, so I'm able to utilize them for my learning purposes. So I'm thankful for that. And I have quite peace of mind in life, so I don't have any great kind of a tension or anything, so I'm able to live in a kind of a peace. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the good parents that I have.
Oh, that's very nice. So now what is this, the gratitude journal? I want Ashish, Tanjali, you can visit Sharan. Has lots of vegan recipes. Okay, yeah, Preeti, thank you. And So we are definitely.
Why aren't we hooting for beer? Beer is also vegan.
Yay! I don't drink beer at all. But yeah, it is vegan. So you can have it. That's not a problem. The only thing is we don't want non-vegetarian food, dairy food, off dairy. Like right now, if I'm having my tea, it has almond milk. So now the thing is that every day you have to write 10 things. Now, how will this help you? When you write, it goes directly to your subconscious mind. Subconscious mind forms 90% of your mind. So whatever is manifested or kept in the subconscious mind, this writing, it will automatically start having a new folder where you are now focusing on the good things in life, and your focus I'm removing from the bad things. So I don't have this to I have this. I don't, this is my problem in life to I have this. This is something, you know, I have been waiting for 10 years and nothing is happening. At least I'm healthy. So when we are focusing on the positive, we are making a new file in the subconscious mind, which says gratitude. You have a new file, you have your frequency increases. The frequency of your mind capacity increases. Gratitude's frequency is higher than the frequency of so many emotions we'll be discussing tomorrow. Regret, resentment, all these emotions we'll be discussing tomorrow, they have lower frequencies. Now, if you want to manifest things in your life, you need to have the higher frequencies. So the frequency of gratitude is on a higher level, and that helps you to manifest a lot of things in life. And so we are writing what are the 10 things we are grateful for. You can try to write more 10 things, but after a certain point of time, you'll see that, you know, you may, some points may get repeated and everything, but at least in the morning also, when you go and write 10 things, you will see that you start your day in a good way, and you will see that there is a lot of benefits coming your way, which normally wouldn't be coming. So rather than focusing on a negative, if you focus on a positive, that also will do. After doing this for 7 days, maybe you continue it for a month and so, and then you suddenly find that you're not doing it. So please make in your vision board, you can write these 10 things that you are grateful for. So at least the visualization is there. When you visualize also, it goes in your subconscious mind. Is it making sense? Okay, so the benefits of gratitude is start a gratitude journal, which we said. And the most effective path is, can you do a gratitude prayer? Or so for some time, a gratitude journal is important because it needs to go to your subconscious mind. Then you can have a gratitude prayer. The most, one more thing is forgiveness. What do you mean by forgiveness? When we hold on to, when we start forgiving people, you see that your mind has more energy for the positive things in life. Otherwise, you just keep on focusing on the negative things in life. So again, when you forgive, your energy, how you said, after 4 days, I found peace. So when you said after 4 days you found peace, at that point of time, you saw that there would be a shift in the energy. Okay. And that would really help. Now, more willpower. When you are in gratitude, you have more willpower because you're talking positive. So you have the willpower, you feel everything is good. You know, the day you feel everything is good, you feel you can conquer the world. It's a different feeling altogether. It's a different joyous feeling that I am at the top. That is a feeling it gives when you are in gratitude. Yes, I have things that I have to be grateful for in life. I cannot just keep on cribbing and crying all the time. All those frequencies, the lower frequencies goes away. Enhances a PFS activity. I can't read. Car makers, you're resilient and smarter. So basically the activity, the prefrontal cortex activity here, it enhances that. And then it helps you to make more resilient, more smarter, you become more creative. You get centered and create a growth mindset. Yeah, I am grateful for so things. And if I'm grateful for so many things in my life, then I can get much more. I can get much more benefit from my life. And you will see that you'll be more centered. You'll be, your anger levels, your stress levels will be down. You will be thankful of these things, and your response to trigger situations or anger situations will change. increases your likability. Why? Because when you are happy, okay, I have so many things, like a toy, like a child, you know, I have so many things in my life I have to be grateful for. So automatically you'll be happy about it. You feel, yeah, the world is a good place. So people will start responding back to you. They will start liking you. Okay, create intense focus using your RAS, reticular activity system. So now when you write, you're focusing on something, and that will increase your reticular activating system. And so that positive is activated in your subconscious mind. And since the what happens in your life is based on whatever is you're doing in your subconscious wants. So automatically you start thinking that there are more things in life that you are grateful for, and expand your inner image. So there was this image that I don't have anything, you know, this thing, life is bad, and you know, you have a face like this, to the extent that now you feel, yes, I have so much, plenty. So the aura expands, you feel more protective. And so many people, so many here are actually members of Nikita. So she puts so many crystals, and by chance, if you wear a crystal and you see that it is citrine is for abundance, and you wear an abundance crystal, you'll start slowly feeling that, you know, okay, now I'm getting abundance and I'm getting this. So your own aura and your own chakras are getting aligned. So even that, you know, with just a gratitude, just by being thankful, you can start by changing your aura, shifting your aura to a higher level. And that is why your seat of manifestation or your crown chakra frequency will increase, which will help you to get more money, more abundance, take you to the path of success. Okay, so we'll end for today. Tomorrow we'll meet at 5:30.
Okay, before we end, there's just something I'd like to share.
Tell me.
Okay, since we're talking about gratitude,
right.
I don't know how many of you all are aware of about Rhonda Byrne, but she's got a book called The Magic, which is based on the law of gratitude. So even if you want to practice more gratitude, you get the book. It's very well written. It's a 28-day gratitude practice. In this writing down, starting your day with writing down 10 things is from them, but she has a lot of other activities. So if you want to practice gratitude more, that's a wonderful book to refer.
It's the same person who's written Secrets. So this book is that's what we are talking about. We are talking about whatever, the same thing.
I'll tell you, talk about Rhonda Byrne. When she wrote the book Secret, I read the book Secret in the year 2008. Okay? And then my teacher told me, this will not work, Gitanjali. And I said, why? She said, just because of the secret, it will not work because it doesn't have feelings to it. And through the book of gratitude, she's now inculcated the feelings to it. Because that's what I told you the first day. If I don't know what it feels like to stay in a Mercedes, I will not manifest. I don't have that feeling. So this gratitude journal is much more important than the secret. So the secret is manifestation coming. But till the time you don't have that joy, that awareness, that happiness, that emotion. So not focusing on the negatives, but to focus on the positives, is where your manifestation will increase. So I saw after 3-4 years, she made this gratitude. She made a couple of other books also, because first only her secret had come and it was not working for many people. And then who were people who are intuitive, like who were practicing things from 10-15 years that time, they could tell us. And since we had done a theta healing workshop there itself, she said that we need to introduce feelings, which is what Viana Stibel had done. By advanced level 2, when we introduce feelings in your manifestation, is when your manifestation comes true. So gratitude is one simple way of improving your feelings. Even when you give to somebody, you become happy. It can be just a 100 rupees thing or a 500 rupees thing. Even that helps you to feel a good self-image and centered. Okay, so we meet tomorrow at 5:30, and we will do day 4, and I think so day 5 will finish tomorrow. So because on the day 6, I want to do an NLP exercise with all of you. So that may take a little bit time more, but even if that exercise you do daily, it will be good for you. Okay. Bye. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.